What's up, O'Brien Army? So we're doing driving lessons. All the way into drive. I'm starting at a slow pace here. I would encourage you parents to do this with your kids when they're old enough to learn how to drive. Because if you start at just 10 miles an hour and under, and you have to just rip the gear shifter into park to avoid something, if it's going over 10 miles an hour, you're just gonna rip your engine out doing that shit. And that's your ass. So I would encourage you to start with your kid under 10 miles an hour in a car like this. So, as you can see, I'm using my blinkers, staying under 10 miles an hour, and occasionally the blinkers just tend to flip back up on their own. Yeah. Alright, look both ways. So we're gonna do a really wide turn here. Hopefully it don't kill us, because that's gonna suck. And the speed limit in this parking lot is 10 miles an hour anyway. There's streets here. I got it. Oh. I'll deal with this. Well, as you can see, that didn't work too well.
Do you want just to hold it?
I was trying to take a quick selfie.
He did.
Alright, well, let's continue. Hey, I actually took that one pretty well. And yes, I do have my hazards on because I'm only practicing. I think everybody should know that around me. And distracted driving is gonna kill your kid the fastest. Keep that in mind, parents. I will be taking my written test really soon. And the blinker. Now, I'd prefer not to crash this car because it's my mother's car, and if I crash it, she's going to be pissed. So, let's not do that, okay? I'm trying to stay in my lane too, but it's kind of hard when I'm on the wrong side of the road. I'm on the left instead of the right.
British.
I just accelerated a shitload there. Hopefully that doesn't kill us later. Here comes a speed bump. Driving is fun, but sometimes it can be hard because of all the jackasses driving around. Well, let's make our turn now. I'm getting a little independent with this.
Yes, you are. You're doing great.
And yes, my mother's teaching me.
Everyone has to get taught. Whether
Yep.
you pay someone to do it, or your mom does it, or a friend does it.
Just had to do that.
Okay. Our videos not gonna be too long.
I've uploaded an hour-long video before. It was a bitch to upload, but I took care of it.
Hey, there's cars behind us, so be mindful.
I see them.
Are they coming this way?
If they are, then we're about to find out.
Okay. Yes, they are. It's okay. Just keep going. Oh,
I know. Now, I could just set the cruise controls at 10 miles an hour. However, if I do that, it's just going to suck at the end of the day, because then when I go to brake, it'll just come off.
cruise control doesn't work under 35.
Yeah, cruise control doesn't work under 35 miles an hour anyway, so... Hey, I think I'm getting it.
Careful. You're speeding in the parking lot now.
Speeding in the parking lot.
Another car's coming, so just keep it down under 10. Let them do what they're going to do. Alright, just stop right here and let them do what they're going to do. Okay, just wait. It's okay. It's okay, don't worry about them. Just make your turn so that bus can go. pretty proficient. He's got about 1, maybe 2 more turns, and then it's your turn. Just let them go.
I saw that from hella far.
There's another one over there too.
Yeah, but I think it's our turn to go now.
Why don't you go park underneath that light post? Because they're gonna end up behind you. Just let them go. Just stop. Wait your turn. Alright, feel free.
Speeding in the parking lot again. That's a ticket.
Gotta slow down, buddy.
Well, what's life for if you can't learn? Right? Right?
That's true.
Although I personally think it's fucked up the cops are always trying to take your money from you.
It is what it is. Is it your turn? Go back that way.
Oh look, we didn't even let them go, and I'm still sufficient at it.
You're okay. Park it under there. That way Keegan can get a couple turns, and then I'll take you down to get you guys something to drink.
You ready, Keegan? That was a bad stop.
Put it in park.
Well, as you can see, I did a really great job. However, this is what I was talking about, the gear shifter. It's right here. So if your kid starts driving out of control and then you have to just grab this thing and rip it into park, you want your kid to be driving at least 10 miles an hour. Because if not, you're going to rip your fucking engine out. And that's going to be your ass. So that's why you got to be careful with this stuff, man. Cars are expensive. Money don't grow on trees either.
It's made with trees.
It's made by trees, but it doesn't grow on trees.
Can you see? Jesus is still where I left him. All right. Put on the brake. You all ready?
And yes, Michael is learning how to drive alongside of me.
All right. You ready, boys? Just go slow and watch out for the bus.
And Mom, on my next turn, I want to figure out how to do the hand gesturing.
That one you have to read the book for. Me and Jester's are in the book. But I also have to have you back by 5. So we're at 4:30 and then stop for drinks. That's what we got time for.
So my next turn
Is going to be 2 Tuesdays from now.
We're all clear.
Yep.
Yeah, so we're doing this right now at the Mount San Jacinto University in San Jacinto, California. They got some nice parking lots over there and some streets that we could practice driving on. The speed limit on these streets is 10 miles an hour anyway. And Michael's getting a little close to the curb.
I'm doing okay.
I'm just keeping myself in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna turn up on the big stop sign. No one. Well,
And even starting slow, if something happened and you had to drive somewhere, you could drive, albeit very slow. Can't wait for that car.
So you could drive without a license as long as you go slow?
No. I said if you had to. Say somebody was dying, whatnot.
So just for emergencies?
Yep, and even then, things are gonna happen. 2 hands, please. 2 hands. I would like to not hit the curb today.
Yeah, I almost did that a couple times. I don't know if you noticed it or not, but I almost did that a few times.
Once I get you proficient in this car, I can teach you in Richie's car because this has got 3 pedals.
Holy hell,
It's an
3?
this is an automatic. That one's going to be a manual, and you're going to have to learn how to use a clutch.
Yep.
If you can work a clutch car, then you could probably work an automatic one like this one.
Automatics are easier, and most likely the easiest way to protect your car is to get a manual. Not many people know how to drive manuals.
I can drive anything with wheels, sir.
Yeah, well, if you know how to drive a gear shifter car, then you probably know how to drive an automatic one.
This is basically the most basic kind of car there is.
It's true.
Because the gearbox already does all the gear switching for you.
Yeah, so the Mount San Jacinto University is a really great place to do driving lessons with your kid.
Do you see anyone? Or I don't see anyone.
think the next lesson is going to be backing up and parking.
I know how to back up.
Well, this car's got.
I get nervous with backing up, so I can use a few
got a-
lessons there.
Okay.
Little screen, but
Just
you
take us
also
up
have
and
to
park
use.
us under your favorite light fixture. That way I can take you boys and get you something frosted to drink.
Can I sit in the front?
Yes, you can. Because Kiki can sit in the front after you're out.
Well, that's going to be all for today, O'Brien Army. Like and subscribe, leave a comment, and click the bell notifications, and I'll see you in the next one.